One, two. Here we go.
Hey, can I get everybody's attention? I know we're kind of spread out, but that's fine. So, I want to welcome everybody to Camp Showbiz. Everybody's awake. Make some noise. Woo! Oh, no. I need all participation because I'm the cat that does give out push-ups and sprints and all that kind of stuff. I know it's early, so we're going to do this one more time. Hey, everybody, welcome to Camp Showbiz. Make some noise. Yay! That's a little better, no doubt. I'm Coach D, and I want to welcome y'all to our first Camp Showbiz here at Heartbeat Studio. Camp Showbiz has actually been in existence for the last 17 years. In 2004, we actually initiated the Yale program, and Camp Showbiz came directly behind it. So the Yale stands for the Youth Edutainment League. Basically, our idea was to take young folks like you, starting as early as 8 years of age, all the way to 20 and a half, and have be able to help you navigate through the waters of sports, music, fashion, entertainment, and technology. So, no matter what you do, I don't care if you want to be a doctor, lawyer, basketball player, any of those particular activities, you're crossing paths with the 5 things that I just named. And the cool thing about it is, these are all things that are at the forefront of what's going on in the general world nowadays. There are a lot of companies downsizing. So general labor is not the same as it was at one time. Also, a lot of the activities that you guys like, from animation, gaming, footwear design, fashion design, performance, DJing, production, all those things are now where you can go from 0 to 1 million real quick. Y'all watch on the internet, y'all see folks that have been successful. There are people that have their own podcasts. There are people that make their own lemonade. There are people that make their own t-shirts, their own shoes, the whole nine. So our goal was to bring in all the friends of mine that are all coaches that are pretty successful in the world that they are. Some are athletes or former athletes. Some are fashion designers, footwear designers, choreographers, videographers. As you see even here, this is being filmed because these guys know what they're doing to record stuff and then turn it back around so they have an opportunity to make a place in the world for you. Because that's what's not being taught in school. The individuality, how to be entrepreneurial. Those are things that are super important for your future. Now again, you might think you have it dialed in, and you might know a lot of what you think you're going to be, and so on and so on. I know there's a variation of folks in the room. I have some athletes in the room. I have some artistic folks in the room. I got very, very skilled people in the room. And I want to learn what you guys know, and then try to advance that with the guys that will help throughout the day today and the rest of this week. So the only reason you're here is because Kevin Hart and Heartbeat Studio said it was cool for us to come through and hang out. This is where he practices. This is where he rehearses. This is his gym, if you want to call it. This is where they figure out the skits and all that. And you'll see he's around at different times. You never know when he's going to pop up. And anybody else like that. So we ask that you're totally respectful to anybody in this room because you're all equally talented and I need the equal amount of respect to be for everybody. So it's respect for self, elders, and others. Obviously, if you're here, it's because you heard about it from somebody that's associated with myself or our strategic partners. So that's Music Changing Lives. Shout out to Josiah and his folks. And then that's Ace and their folks. Okay. On that behalf, there are other strategic partners. The cars in the building, we got to shout them out, and throughout the time, they're documenting stuff. And we'll all have this be a playback that you can see later, right? Is there any questions real quick? Anybody got a question? Nothing is off base. You can never be wrong in this room. How about that? Anybody have a question at all? Wow, that's cool. What I want everyone to do out of here is that if you're a little introverted, a little shy, we want to peel back that a little bit. Because here, I'm going to encourage you to do stuff. Wow, I got to answer the phone because I'm not sure who could be calling me. I hear it. No, I don't recognize that number. That might be a bill collector. No, anyway. We have improvisation classes going on. We have graphic design going on, podcasting, sports skills, and all that. So I'll do a couple of things that keep you, giving you information so you can see how this applies. So how many here play sports? You guys here? So that's pretty much like 70% of the room. How many here play basketball? All right. So now, you know, which is different, believe it or not, I used to play a little basketball myself. And throughout elementary, junior high, high school, and college, I would like to think that I was pretty good and I had an opportunity to extend into collegiate performance. And because I was pretty good, I got 13 scholarships coming out of high school. The goal now is, from your parent standpoint, is for you guys to find a way to get to secondary schooling, to begin to choose careers that you may like, or what you have to do with the rest of your life. Like, I'm sure everybody raise their hand about sports wants to be a pro player. But you know that only maybe 1 out of every 10,000 even get a chance to even be a college athlete. So the parts that kind of stick to me is I played through high school and college. I was an all-state high school player. And then in college, I was second team all-conference and all-American in my years of 1987, 88. 5'9". How many pros are 5'9"? So that right off the bat chops you down. At that time, the ideology of a little guy running up and down the court wasn't really in the sights. Looked on to try to play a little bit overseas, and prior to that, 6 games before I was going to go on to play my next set of games collegiately, the guy pushed me in here by mistake, landed on top of my thigh, my shin, and broke my leg in half. That ended my career. I haven't played ball since. So that quick, something unfortunate can change your career path. Fortunately, I had been exposed as a youngster how to be a DJ. My dad was a DJ. And on behalf of him, I was able to, at first, just kind of console myself because no longer am I being this athlete where I was working out 2-3 times a day. I know it's hard to tell now, but I only had 3% body fat at that time and could get in the air 38 inches in the air. And could play against any. There's 29 guys that I played with in high school that all made the pros. Mark Jackson, Kenny Smith, Billy Donovan, Bill Whittington, Chris Mullin, Those are Hall of Fame guys. I played with all those guys. Right. So LeVar Ball, actually, he was my center at West LA College. So those are just some names because obviously I'm much older, so it may not resonate in its entirety. But as of today, I have high school coaches that are here. I have former basketball stars that are here. I have current NBA trainers that are here on behalf of basketball. But along when you watch a game, there's correspondence. There's the Stephen A. Smiths of the world. There's the Kendrick Perkins of the world and others like that. There are people that are dressing those people. Do you know that a person can get paid to dress you? You know, a person that cuts those guys' hair makes $60,000 to $100,000 a year themselves. We want you to have an ideology of how that works, to learn the behind the scenes of how those stuff go. I know everybody has aspirations to be great, and we want to continue to have you on that path. But along the way, we want to give you some secondary options. Anybody here like to do music? Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else has ever rapped while they was at the house, or they heard a song in the car with their parents or by themselves or whatever? Okay, so that's music production. That's radio station operations, right? We want you to learn that. So here, not only do we have a performance stage in place, not only will we have a DJ station in place, we'll have choreographed dance in place. There's a podcast studio here in place. There's a recording studio here in place. There's graphic design here in place. All those things are here for you guys to learn about, and we'll be pushing you through these particular activities along the way. I know any artist in the building, anybody that knows how to draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, go. So not only do you know how to draw, the opportunity to carve out the type of shirt that you want to wear, the type of hoodie that you might want to wear. Why keep wearing everybody else's name? Make your own. But see, not too many grown-ups have the opportunity to put you in position to learn about that stuff. But from today on, you will get a little bit of exposure to those particular activities and items. Okay, today we have our first maybe 20, 25 kids here, and we probably have another 10 to 15 that'll be here by tomorrow. And before it's over Wednesday, we might have, we'll tap off around 50. There will be various classes that will take place today. All we ask is to peel back some of that shyness, also participate wholeheartedly, even if you don't like the particular thing that you get exposed to for the day, just so you can say, oh, I tried it, oh, that's cool, I don't really like it, whatever the case may be. Along the way, I'll be popping in on all the activities, and from that, I'll kind of get you started. So I think the first thing we'll do is probably make our way to the back. We'll do some level of fitness activities. Waiting on some of our other coaches get here. Coach Chris is here. Coach Chris, put your hand up. Coach Chris is one of our basketball coaches. And along with him, we have Coach Bradley somewhere around the building. Those two will get you started. We have some other coaches coming in. So we'll do a little like warm up of sort. We'll also do some activities circled around sports first, and then start breaking you off into different sections. All right, so again, any questions? No? Okay. Oh, matter of fact, I forgot. I'm a giving kind of guy, right? So I got activities and things that I can present and give to you guys along the way, and that's for your participation. So it doesn't pay to be quiet. It doesn't pay to be bashful. Every now and then, I'll reach in my pocket and I'll have things that I might just give away for you being a great participant. Those boxes that's in the corner all have items in them that I want to give away. But you will only receive those if you participate accordingly. I I got Laker items, I got Dodger items, I got Kevin Hart items, and so on. I got backpacks and all that. So like I said, there's gonna be a bunch of you in here before the day is out, and we'll continue to add on. But we're gonna make our way and get started in about 2 minutes or so, and we'll make our way out to the back court outside. Coach Ernest, I don't know if you pulled off yet, but I know you gotta move the car. All right, so in about 5 minutes, I'll break you down, and then we'll make our way outside, all right? Thank you so much. Yeah, y'all can clap. I mean, clap for me just because. Thank you.